Today we are talking on a new topic, unit number 3, accounts of insurance claim. In the previous videos, we have seen what is the meaning of insurance claim and what are the different types of policies which can be taken to cover the loss against stock, fixed asset and profit. Dear students, today we are talking on loss of stock policy, and in this video I am going to explain you, in case of loss of stock policy due to fire, what procedure that we have to perform while solving the numerical question on loss of stock policy. Before that, if you are new to my channel, I request you, all the students, to please subscribe my channel eContent VB on the YouTube for the latest and updated videos on advanced accounting. Now let's move towards the today's topic. In the very first outset, I am going to explain you that when you solve a question on loss of stock policy, you should be very well aware that loss of stock policy means businessman takes a policy from the insurance company regarding loss of stock due to fire. So in this situation, in case if the fire occurred in the business premises and if your stock is destroyed by fire, maybe completely or partially, in that case you are supposed to give the figure of actual loss of stock of your company's stock to the insurance company so that insurance company may admit your claim. But to solve this question, as we have discussed in the previous video, there will be two possibilities. Number one, either due to fire, the entire books of accounts, they are being burned and you don't have record. So in this situation, you are supposed to use the memorandum trading account and you are supposed to calculate the loss of stock. But if the books of accounts are well maintained, they are available, then it is very easy for you to calculate the loss of stock, because the loss of stock figure can be easily calculated or it may be available in the books of accounts. So you can get these figures, and from this figure, if you minus the salvage stock, salvage means the stock which is left, which has not been burned, still it can be sold out. So that stock is called as an salvage stock. So if you minus this salvage stock, you will get the amount of stock on the date of fire. Now without taking you too much of time, let's see how to solve a question on loss of stock policy. So dear students, here to solve a numerical question on loss of stock, first step that we have to do is we have to prepare a trading account. Now the question is, sir, why should we prepare a trading account? The reason is, in the trading account, you will get the information regarding opening stock, the purchases made, the purchase return that you have done, carriage inward, wages, other factory expenses, all expenses that you have performed, and the sales you did, sales return that you received from the customer, and on the basis of your last year's performance, the percentage of gross profit can be known. So trading account will help you to find out a figure of closing stock, and once the closing stock is known, then we can easily find out the amount of claim. And therefore, to find out the closing stock or gross profit ratio, depending on the situation given in the question, you are supposed to prepare first of all a trading account for the year ending. Once the trading account is prepared, second step is to calculate the gross profit. As I earlier said, with this trading account, you can calculate the gross profit, and once the gross profit is known, then we can calculate the rate of gross profit. This is nothing but percentage, or you can say ratio of gross profit. So ratio of gross profit is equal to gross profit divided by net sales into 100. So whatever the gross profit that we have calculated in the trading account in the first step, that will be divided by the sales in the trading account, so that you will get the gross profit ratio. Now to calculate gross profit ratio, first you have prepared the trading account, then you have prepared the rate of gross profit. Now the third thing is, you need to prepare the memorandum trading account. Now memorandum means, due to sudden fire in the business premises, you don't have a time to write the books of account, or you might have been forgotten to write the books of accounts. But now this is the situation in which the insurance company is asking you the information regarding what was the amount of stock which was available on the date of fire, from the beginning of the accounting year till the date of the fire. Then there might be the situation, most of the companies or the business organization, they don't have that information. So memorandum means to memorize. The business accountants, the persons, they will memorize, they will find the contacts to whom they have sold the goods, they will find the contacts from whom they have purchased the goods, they will look for the previous books of account, what was the opening balance of the opening stock and the other expenses which they have made, and on the basis of information collected from the other persons, we can prepare the memorandum trading account. So here, as you can see, the specimen of memorandum trading account is in front of you. So in this memorandum trading account, you will find out the opening stock. For example, the last year's trading account's closing stock will be the opening stock. In this opening stock, whatever the expenses that you have made, you can easily get these figures, and also you will get the figure of sales. But in the memorandum trading account, you have to calculate the gross profit, and the rate of gross profit, whatever you have calculated in the second step, that rate of gross profit will be calculated with the help of percentage over here, and the trading account's debit side will be taken, and from this debit side credit sales are being minus, so the balancing figure will be the closing stock, and that will be till the fire accident, that is date of fire. Once you know the closing stock on the date of fire, the next step is to calculate the actual amount of loss. Now why the word actual is used? The reason is, in fire not all the stock is being burned. Some of the stock may be saved or they may be salvaged. So because of this, stock on the date of fire will be reduced by goods salvaged or the scrap value of that goods. And if any other expenses that you have incurred for extinguishing fire, that means to reduce the quantum of the fire, to reduce the volume of the fire, if any expenses you have incurred, that expenses will be again added back, because it is again your cost. So this amount will be considered as an actual amount of loss. And suppose if there is average clause in the policy, then the step number 5 will be followed, and that is amount of claim is equal to policy amount multiplied by actual loss of stock divided by stock on the date of fire, or you can say closing stock, because your actual amount of stock will be reduced proportionately so that you can get the amount of actual losses. So I hope it might be clear for you how to solve the numerical question on cost sheet. Now let's go to the practical question on how to solve a practical question on cost sheet. So here we have a question: calculation of claim in case of underinsurance using average clause. It means in this question there is a average clause in the policy, and to find out the actual claim in the following cases, let's see how we are calculating the amount of claim. The value of stock on the date of fire was 25,000. The value of stock saved from the fire is 5,000. The value of insurance policy is 20,000, and there is an average clause in the policy. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आपल्याला ॲक्च्युअल क्लेमची अमाऊंट काढायची आणि ती क्लेमची अमाऊंट काढत असताना आपल्याला ज्या तारखेला आग लागली त्या तारखेला आपल्याकडे किती स्टॉक होता हे ऑलरेडी दिलेलं आहे, म्हणजे आपल्याला ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट काढायची गरज नाही आहे आणि मेमोरंडम ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट काढायची सुद्धा गरज नाही, कारण की व्हॅल्यू ऑफ स्टॉक हे ऑलरेडी क्वेश्चनमध्ये दिलेलं आहे 25,000 रुपये. आणि आग लागल्यानंतर 25,000चा माल जळाला, परंतु त्यातला 5,000 रुपयाचा शिल्लक राहिला, म्हणजे सॅल्वेज किंवा सेव्ड फ्रॉम फायर हा 5,000 रुपयाचा स्टॉक आहे. आणि आगीचा विमा मालासाठी आपण 20,000 रुपये उतरवला होता. आता 25,000चा माल जळालेला आहे आणि आपण जर पॉलिसी फक्त 20,000ची काढली असेल तर साहजिक आहे की तिथे अंडर इन्शुरन्स आहे, म्हणजे आपण 25,000 इन्शुरन्स घेण्याऐवजी 20,000 घेतलेला आहे. मग जर अंडर इन्शुरन्स असेल तर न सांगता त्या ठिकाणी काय असणार आहे, ॲप्लिकेशन ऑफ ॲव्हरेज क्लॉज. चला तर मग पाहूया आपण कशा प्रकारे आपण ॲक्च्युअल क्लेम कॅल्क्युलेट करूया. तर क्लेम कॅल्क्युलेट करताना सगळ्यात पहिल्यांदा तुम्हाला अमाऊंट ऑफ लॉस काढावं लागेल आणि अमाऊंट ऑफ लॉस काढताना पहिल्यांदा तुम्हाला काय घ्यावं लागतं तर स्टॉक ऑन द डेट ऑफ फायर. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, या प्रॉब्लेममध्ये आपण ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट काढणार नाही आहोत, कारण की ट्रेडिंग अकाउंटमधून आपल्याला ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट मिळतो. ग्रॉस प्रॉफिटवरून आपण ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट रेशिओ काढतो आणि ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट रेशिओवरून क्लोजिंग स्टॉक काढताना आपल्याला मेमोरंडम ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट तयार करावं लागतं आणि मेमोरंडम ट्रेडिंग अकाउंटमधून आपल्याला स्टॉक ऑन द डेट ऑफ फायर मिळतो. तर ह्या क्वेश्चनमध्ये स्टॉक ऑन द डेट ऑफ फायर ऑलरेडी दिलेला आहे, त्याच्यामुळे पहिल्या 3 स्टेप आपण स्किप केल्या आणि डायरेक्टली आपण 4थ्या स्टेपवरती आलेलो आहोत, जिथे आपल्याला स्टॉक ऑन द डेट ऑफ फायर 25,000 ऑलरेडी दिलेला आहे. त्याच्यातून जो स्टॉक आपला शिल्लक राहिला किंवा वाचवलेला आहे आपण तो 5,000 रुपये मायनस केला, म्हणजे आपला ॲक्च्युअल अमाऊंट ऑफ लॉस किती झाला, फक्त 20,000 रुपयांचा. मग हे 20,000ला आपण कंपनीकडे 20,000 रुपये मागू शकलो असतो. हे कधी, जर आपण 25,000 रुपयाची पॉलिसी काढली असती तर. पण ॲक्च्युली इथे काय झालेलं आहे की आपण पॉलिसी कमी किमतीची काढल्यामुळे या ठिकाणी ॲव्हरेज क्लॉज हा ॲप्लिकेबल झाला आणि म्हणून अमाऊंट ऑफ क्लेम काढताना आपल्याला हा फॉर्म्युला वापरावा लागेल की पॉलिसी अमाऊंट मल्टिप्लाइड बाय ॲक्च्युअल लॉस ऑफ स्टॉक डिवायडेड बाय स्टॉक ऑन द डेट ऑफ फायर. मग क्वेश्चनमध्ये आपला ॲक्च्युअल लॉस आला आहे 20,000 रुपये गुणिले आपला ॲक्च्युअल लॉस ऑफ स्टॉक पण 20,000 आहे आणि आपली स्टॉक ऑन द डेट ऑफ फायर हा किती होता 25,000. म्हणजेच 20,000 रुपये हे प्रपोर्शनेटली कमी झालेले आहेत. म्हणजेच आपल्याला 16,000 रुपये एवढाच इन्शुरन्स क्लेम कंपनीकडून मिळणार आहे. याचं कारण असं की 25,000च्या मालाचा आपण 20,000 रुपयेच विमा उतरवलेला आहे, त्याच्यामुळे ज्या प्रमाणामध्ये आपण विमा उतरवलेला आहे त्या प्रमाणामध्येच आपल्याला क्लेम देखील मिळणार आहे. जरी आपला 20,000ची पॉलिसी असली तरीसुद्धा आपला माल जो होता ॲक्च्युली अमाऊंट ऑफ स्टॉक तो 25,000 रुपयाचा होता. तर पॉलिसी पण कितीची घेणं अपेक्षित होतं 25,000ची, परंतु पॉलिसी आपण 16,000ची घेतल्यामुळे त्या ठिकाणी ॲव्हरेज क्लॉज आपण अप्लाय केला आणि ॲव्हरेज क्लॉज अप्लाय झाल्यामुळे आपल्याला फक्त आणि फक्त 16,000 रुपये हा आपल्याला इन्शुरन्स क्लेम मिळणार आहे. मित्रांनो, आपण हा पहिला व्हिडिओ लॉस ऑफ स्टॉक पॉलिसीवरती बनवलेला आहे. तुम्हाला जर या व्हिडिओमध्ये काही शंका असतील, अडचणी असेल, काही समजत नसेल तर कृपया तुम्ही यूट्यूबच्या व्हिडिओवरती कमेंट करा, चॅट करा, जेणेकरून पुढचा व्हिडिओ कशाप्रकारे असला पाहिजे याच्यासाठी मला गाईडलाईन्स मिळतील. आणि जर तुम्हाला हा व्हिडिओ आवडला असेल तर कृपया या व्हिडिओला यूट्यूबवरती जास्तीत जास्त लाईक करा, कमेंट करा, सबस्क्राईब करा आणि तुमच्या मित्रांबरोबर शेअर करा, जेणेकरून चांगले नॉलेज हे आपल्याला इतर देखील आपल्या विद्यार्थ्यांपर्यंत पोहोचवता येऊ शकतं.